Opposition parties move a no-confidence motion against Om Birla in the Lok Sabha. More than 50 opposition members of parliament supported the motion during the voting. After this support, the presiding chair allowed the proposal to be formally introduced in the House. The opposition has accused the Speaker of not allowing fair discussion on important issues and favouring the government during debates. Government members rejected these claims and said the Speaker has always followed parliamentary rules. Now the House will hold a detailed debate on the motion. Around 10 hours have been fixed for discussion before any further decision is taken. The development has increased political tension in Parliament. The Supreme Court of India has called a lawyer for filing unusual petition about onions and garlic. The case was heard by bench led by Justice Suryakant and Justice Joy Malia Bagchi. A lawyer filed 5 PILs asking the court to order research on whether onions and garlics have domestic or negative energy. The judges said the petition were unclear and unnecessary. They asked if the lawyer drafted them late at night without proper thinking. The court rejected all 5 petitions and dismissed the case. Before the election for the Rajya Sabha, 26 candidates from 7 states have been elected without any contest. Election was scheduled for 37 seats across 10 states, but in many states opposition parties did not file candidates. Because of this, several leaders won without voting. Prominent names include Sharad Pawar of the Nationalist Congress Party, senior Congress leader Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Union Minister Ramdas Athawale. However, election will still take place for 11 seats in Bihar, Odisha and Haryana because extra candidates are in the race. Voting in these states will decide the final winners for those seats. The second phase of the budget session of Parliament of India is continuing in New Delhi, and today is the second day of this phase. In the Lok Sabha, discussion may take place on the opposition's no confidence motion against Speaker Om Birla. Sources say the opposition is also preparing a no confidence motion against Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar. The draft for the proposal is reportedly ready and may be introduced next week. On the first day of the session, opposition parties created protest in both houses of parliament. They demanded a discussion on the ongoing Middle East conflict and its impact on India. Leader also asked for a debate on the possible energy crisis in the country. A tragic accident happened in Gurugram on Monday night. A wall of an under-construction project collapsed in Global Signature Society. 7 workers lost their life in the accident and 3 others were seriously injured. The injured workers were taken to a hospital in Bhiwadi for treatment. After receiving information, local police from Bilaspur police station reached the spot along with rescue team from the State Disaster Response Force. Rescue operations continue for several hours as authorities check the site and search for any other trapped workers. US President Donald Trump spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin about the ongoing Iran war. Trump said Russia is ready to help end the fighting and reduce tension in the region. Trump also claimed that the United States has destroyed 51 Iranian naval ships during the conflict. He said the attacks were carried out to stop threats and protect important international shipping routes in the area. Putin reportedly told Trump that Russia supports efforts to stop the war and prevent a bigger conflict in the Middle East. Both leaders discussed possible diplomatic steps to bring peace. The war has already caused heavy damage and many deaths. Many world leaders are now trying to find ways to stop the fighting and bring stability to the region. Many women were seen crying on the street in Iran while holding photos of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. People gathered in large numbers to mourn the former supreme leader. Some women were praying and expressing deep sadness. At the same time, protests took place in Australia. Iranian women and activists gathered to demand safety for Iranian women football players. They said some players could face danger for speaking about women's rights. Protesters carried banners and raised slogans for freedom and protection. Human rights groups also supported the protest and asked the international community to pay attention to women's rights in Iran. Global oil prices have jumped sharply due to the ongoing war involving Iran. Crude oil have crossed $115 per barrel, the highest level since 2022. Experts say the conflict has created fear about oil supply from the Middle East. Analysts warn that if the war continues or spreads to the other countries, prices could rise even more. Some experts believe oil may reach $150 per barrel in the coming weeks. Higher oil prices could increase fuel cost and inflation in many countries, affecting transport industries and daily life around the world. The Board of Control for Cricket in India has announced a reward of Rs 131 crore for the Indian national cricket team after their historic world title win. India became world champion for the third time, creating a proud moment for the country. The board congratulated the players, coaching staff and selectors for their hard work and strong performance during the tournament. BCCI officials said the victory shows the team's dedication and teamwork. Fans across India celebrated the big win with great excitement. The reward will be shared among the players, support staff and the selection committee for their contribution to the success. Several cities in Gujarat, Maharashtra and Rajasthan are facing intense heat with temperatures crossing 40 degrees Celsius in at least 14 cities. The extreme heat has started affecting daily life in many areas. In Indore, the runway at the city airport was damaged as the asphalt began to melt due to the high temperature. Authorities are checking the situation and repairs may be needed. Meanwhile, the weather department has issued an alert for rain and snowfall in Jammu and Kashmir. Weather conditions across the country are showing sharp contrast with heat waves in some regions and cold weather in the mountain. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.